What's up, beautiful people? Jen here. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jenna Lee, the internet's girl next door, aka Jen Sparkly, commander of the Sparkle Army. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel and hanging out in my little corner of the internet. You should stay. I promise. I'm a lot of fun. Today is Friday, and that can only mean one thing. It's time again for This Week in Sparkle. This Week in Sparkle is my weekly series where I go over random tidbits from the news, pop culture, music, movies, video games, and of course, my fandoms, which include pro wrestling and the beauty community. So it's usually just a big old grab bag of whatever the hell. Awesome! As always, I share these stories with links in the description box so that you guys can watch or read and kind of get a feel for what the story is about or what's going on, because I want to know what you think. Share your thoughts, your comments, your questions in the comments as always. Now, if you're new here, we do have a big rule here in the Sparkle Army. We do not tolerate bullying, racism, sexism, misogynistic foolishness, none of that. So if you can't express an opinion without being a racist, a misogynist, a sexist, basically just a gigantic friggin' douche canoe, we got a 3-step system for you. You will be mocked, you will be blocked, you will be forgotten. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. Now, any opinions that I express in these videos are my opinions and my opinions alone. They do not represent the thoughts, opinions, or beliefs of any of the companies for whom I am a promoter or an ambassador. All me, folks. So with all that fun out of the way, let's get started. The first story happened a few days ago, and I almost made a separate video for it just because it was so funny. Okay, so I'll set the scene for you, okay? Nightclub right outside of downtown Denver, Colorado. Everyone's dancing, drinking, having a good time, right? Guy gets on the dance floor and is absolutely breaking it down, popping and locking like only an awkward white boy can. He goes to do a backflip, and suddenly the gun in his holster falls out. When he goes to pick up the gun, it fires. As it turns out, he's an FBI agent. Yay! So, not only did his weapon discharge, but it hit another club goer in the leg. That club goer was taken to the hospital and released with minor injuries. Now, the FBI will not release the name of the agent in question due to personnel issues. Gotcha. So, okay. Next up, Kanye West dropped a new album this week and finally addressed something that I think a lot of people have been concerned about with him. At 39, he was diagnosed with bipolar disorder. Now, Kanye being Kanye, calls it his superpower. Now, he at least has the presence of mind to understand that using that descriptor for bipolar disorder is, at the very least, a bit privileged. However, he acknowledges that and says, I'm in a position where I can speak up about this and I can be open about this and I can advocate for mental illness and mental health when there are people who suffer from this who cannot. So, being diagnosed with this late in life, it's almost like it's a superpower. I'm going to let you slide on that one, Kanye. What do y'all think? I'll link to the article, of course, down below. Read through it. Tell me what you think. Is it cool that Kanye is kind of positing it as a superpower? Or do you think it's a little tacky that he's maybe twisting that narrative just a scotch. Let me know what you think. Next up, there is a Saved by the Bell pop-up cafe. I know what you're thinking. Why aren't we packed up and going right now? I know. If I'm not mistaken, right now it's in LA, but it has been in New York, it has been in Chicago. Somehow I doubt that Mobile, Alabama is on the list of places to go, but sure hope so. It features a full bar and a full 5-course menu with appetizers, soups, salads, the whole 9 yards. And there are also set pieces like the lockers from the show, jerseys and costumes from the show, and the decor of the restaurant is very Easter egg filled for all of us who are diehard Saved by the Bell fans. There's a Spano for President sign. There's a sign advocating for the team line. There's a sign for the whitewater rafting trip. And Travis, his name was Rod, her name was Inga, and she was a stewardess. Sorry. Inside moment there. Anyway, I'm going to drop the link, of course, to a cool little Funny or Die thing where they did, and they toured they toured it, but y'all have to forgive the female co-host. I can't tell if she's really dumb or if she thinks that it's funny to be really dumb, but ignore her and enjoy the restaurant. Next up, as you guys know, I'm not so much a Disney kid. I am, however, an enormous Sesame Street and Muppets kid. And somebody reworked the song Gucci Gang with Kermit the Frog singing it. And it's awesome. It's awesome. He refers to Miss Piggy as a bitch that stank and calls Gonzo his soft N. GGA. Yeah. As always, linked below. Watch it. Tell me what you think. Also, in wrestling news, Madison Square Garden is rumored to be hosting a non-wrestling event. Anyone who has followed wrestling for the last 45, 50 years knows that Madison Square Garden has consistently always been the crown jewel of the Vince McMahon WWE dynasty. So the fact that there is a potential other wrestling show taking place, this is historic. This is big. So there are rumors that it could be connected to the All In show that Cody Rhodes and the Young Bucks are working on. I don't know how true that is, but I'll keep you posted for sure. Next up, I'm going to do a separate video on this, but I did want to touch on it here today. There's a couple in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, who has lost custody of their child because the stuffed lion that they were using as a lawyer didn't win over the judge. I know that sounds like a really bad comedy skit, but it's true. This family is very, very, very religious and had been barred from numerous churches in their area, as they evidently had gone through several different fellowships claiming that they were there to rid the churches of like evil influences. And of course, because of course they had a child. Because is it just me, or do some of the crappiest, most useless garbage people have kids? Is it just me? Do y'all remember that song from the 90s? It's called Flagpole Sitta by the band Harvey Danger. I just remember the song, there was a line in that song. It's like, been around the world and found that only stupid people are breeding? The cretins cloning and feeding? Yeah. Sometimes I think of that when I see what kind of scummy, trashy, nasty, ignorant, crazy people are, and I use this term loosely, raising children. I weep for the future. However, it is said that there's some underlying mental issues with the parents. Imagine that. Apparently, at one point, the father/husband was choking the mother, saying that she had a demon in her, and he had to choke it out of her. Anyway, at some point, this stuffed lion was the vessel through which God spoke to them. And when offered legal aid in court, they turned it down, stating that God, i.e. the stuffed lion, was their judge, jury, witness, etc., etc., etc. And they spoke in tongues exclusively to it. Needless to say, they lost custody. I'll link to the story below. Read it. It's one of those stories that you start out going, oh, and then as you continue, you find yourself going, oh. It just gets worse and worse. Fortunately, the child is in the care of people that are not her parents, as sad as that is to say. And hopefully that child will be able to be placed with family members or a family that can give him or her the foundation and stability that a child needs. It's shocking in the news, like how many stories are coming out about these just absolutely unfit parents. And that's just always been a pet peeve of mine. Like, don't bring children into the world if you can't care for them. Don't bring children into the world if you don't want to care for them. You know, that seems to be an issue too. There seem to be a lot of women trapping men with children. That seems to be happening quite a bit too. So yeah, I pray for the well-being, the safety, and the future of that child, because the child doesn't ask to be born into this. You know, kids don't ask for this. They just want to be safe, nurtured, and protected. You shouldn't fear your mother. You shouldn't fear your father. Let me know what y'all think. And finally, it has been an awesome week in cute animals. Y'all know that I close every single This Week in Sparkle with a cute animal video. Well, this one, you're getting two. First and foremost, this adorable video of a hungry otter eating and the cute little noises it makes while it eats. My friend Donna Marie sent it to me on Facebook, and I probably watched it like 10 times, just back to back to back, going, oh my gosh. Yeah, y'all know I'm a bleeding heart animal lover. I am. Also, I'm going to share a little quickie video on quokkas. Just a little refresher if you know what they are and have forgotten, or if you've never heard of quokkas. They are an adorable little marsupial that are indigenous to one single solitary island off the coast of Australia. They're teeny tiny, itty bitty. They're adorable. They have no natural predators on this island. Therefore, they are very trusting of people. And quokka selfies have become pretty wildly popular. So, I'm going to leave a video for you guys to watch. It's a little quickie watch, but it's adorable. Watch that video and tell me quokkas don't rock your sockses. That was lame. That was lame. I'm so lame. I'm so lame. Whatevs. Anyway, guys, that is this weekend Sparkle. As always, I appreciate you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out with me. My social media links are always going to be in the description box. Follow me on Twitter. I'm a blast. What can I say? Follow me on Instagram. Hang out with me on Snapchat. I'm constantly updating about the weird, crazy, strange things that happen to me, evidently every day. So definitely check all of that out. As always, all of my coupon codes are in the description box as well. Tons of makeup, tons of cute clothes, sunglasses, whatever you need. I've got a coupon code for it, and you should get it. Also, I am an ambassador for the Macy and Mia makeup company. We just dropped the Playtime is Over collaboration with Dana Brooke from WWE. There's lip glosses, there's eyelashes, and for a small fee, you can even add Swarovski elements to your lip gloss and have it all blingy blingy. Who says no to that? Nobody says no to that. Check out the articles, follow me. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you like what I'm doing, if you like me, think about jumping in and joining my Patreon for as little as $1 a month. You can keep this party rocking. And who rocks the party, rocks the party? Jen Sparkly rocks the party, rocks the party. Hell yeah, I do. And of course, if you don't want to do a monthly thing, if you're not down for that, I totally understand. Consider doing a one-time donation via PayPal. The info for that is in the description box as well. Until next time, I love you guys. Don't forget my every single Wednesday and every single Friday Sparkle Army Hangout live stream, 10:30 Central Time, every Wednesday, every Friday. Come hang out with me. I love y'all. I will see y'all soon.